This is Earth, but not as you know it. What if our planet spun on its side, like Uranus? What if gravity was just a little bit weaker? Or what if, instead of one moon, we had three? These aren't just idle daydreams. They're thought experiments that peel back the layers of our reality, revealing the delicate, intricate dance of forces that make life, as we know it, possible. By tweaking a single variable in the grand equation of our world, we can unlock a cascade of astonishing, sometimes terrifying, consequences. Imagine stepping into a world that is almost ours, but fundamentally alien. A world where the familiar sky is a canvas for three silver orbs, each on its own celestial journey. This is the power of what if. Let's begin with one of the most visually stunning hypotheticals. What if Earth had three moons? Our single, lonely moon is far more than just a pretty nightlight. It's the silent conductor of our planet's rhythm. Its gravitational pull stabilizes Earth's axial tilt, preventing wild, catastrophic swings in our climate over geological time. It governs the ebb and flow of our oceans, creating the tidal patterns that have shaped coastlines and marine ecosystems for eons. Now, let's introduce two more celestial companions into this delicate ballet. Let's call them Luna, Selene, and Phoebe. The first, most immediate change would be the night sky. It would be a breathtaking, ever-shifting spectacle. Some nights, all three moons might appear together, a brilliant trio illuminating the landscape with an ethereal, silvery glow bright enough to read by. Other nights, they might chase each other across the celestial sphere, appearing in different phases, casting a complex web of overlapping shadows. The view from Earth would be a constant source of wonder and inspiration, forever changing the mythology, art, and science of any intelligent species that looked up. But the beauty would come at a terrifying cost. The gravitational interplay of three large moons would wreak havoc on our planet. The combined tidal forces would be immense and chaotic. Instead of the predictable, twice-daily tides we know, our oceans would be subject to a complex, unpredictable rhythm. Imagine monstrous supertides far larger than any tsunami, sweeping across coastal regions with devastating regularity as the moons align in the sky. Coastal cities would be untenable, constantly battered by unpredictable surges of water. Entire continents might have their shapes redrawn as the relentless, chaotic sloshing of the oceans erodes land masses at an accelerated rate. The very crust of the Earth would feel the strain. The constant gravitational tugging and pulling from three different directions would dramatically increase tectonic activity. Earthquakes would become more frequent and more violent. Volcanic eruptions would be a common, globe-spanning phenomenon, spewing ash into the atmosphere and altering the climate in unpredictable ways. The stable platform upon which life has evolved would become a violently shaking, ever-changing stage. Life, if it could exist at all, would need to be incredibly resilient, perhaps evolving in the deeper, calmer parts of the ocean, or far inland, away from the treacherous coasts. Humanity, as we know it, would likely never have had the chance to build civilizations in such a tumultuous world. Let's shift our focus from the cosmos to the very fabric of our biology. What if humans, instead of evolving in the sun-drenched savannas of Africa, had adapted to live underwater? This isn't just a matter of holding our breath for a long time. It would require a fundamental re-engineering of the human form. To withstand the crushing pressure of the deep, our bones would need to be far denser, our bodies more compact and robust, our lungs, ill-suited for extracting oxygen from water, would be replaced by a sophisticated gill system, perhaps located along our ribs or neck, capable of filtering the much lower concentration of oxygen available in an aquatic environment. Our eyes would evolve to see in the dim, blue-filtered light of the ocean depths, possibly developing a reflective layer like a cat's eye to maximize every photon of light. We might even evolve forms of bioluminescence using light-producing organs to communicate, attract mates, or lure prey in the abyssal darkness. Our limbs would transform. Our legs, designed for walking on land, would become less important, perhaps fusing into a powerful, streamlined tail for efficient propulsion. Our hands, with their delicate, opposable thumbs, might remain, proving just as useful for manipulating tools and grasping objects in a three-dimensional aquatic world as they are on land. Our skin would become smooth and streamlined, possibly covered in a layer of mucus to reduce drag as we glide through the water. Our sense of hearing would adapt to detect the different frequencies of sound underwater, and we might develop a form of echolocation, like dolphins and whales, to navigate and hunt in murky or completely dark conditions. Society itself would be unrecognizable. Instead of cities of steel and glass reaching for the sky, we would build our communities within coral reefs, in the shelter of undersea canyons, or perhaps even craft living structures from genetically engineered kelp. Our history would not be written in books which would dissolve, but perhaps encoded in complex whale-like songs that echo through the ocean, or carved into the enduring rock of deep-sea vents. We would be a different species entirely, our consciousness shaped not by the sky and the horizon, but by the pressure, the current, and the profound, silent darkness of the deep. These scenarios, from a triple-mooned Earth to an aquatic humanity, are more than just science fiction fantasies. They are powerful tools for understanding. They force us to look at the world not as a static, given reality, but as the result of a specific set of circumstances, a lucky roll of the cosmic dice. By asking, what if, we appreciate that what is. We see the hidden fragility in the systems we take for granted, the stable climate, the gentle tides, the very air we breathe. It's a humbling exercise, a reminder that our existence is balanced on a nice edge of cosmic coincidence. The world we have is just one possibility out of an infinite number of others, a single precious timeline in a multiverse of what could have been. Each question pushes the boundaries of our imagination and deepens our appreciation for the intricate, beautiful, and sometimes terrifying reality we call home. Merry Christmas. Subscribe for more.